Everybody knows about social anxiety. It's probably one of the most overused tropes in media. We get that quirky, clumsy character so often that it becomes an aesthetic, and I'm sure it's relatable to some extent. I mean, who doesn't get shy or overwhelmed in social situations? But does that really mean we truly understand what it's like to live with social anxiety? Do any of these shows truly depict the experience? And what if the character with social anxiety wanted to perform? To be loud, visible, and expressive, despite everything inside her begging not to? What happens when someone who is terrified of being seen is destined to perform? Bocchi the Rock does a great job of accurately depicting social anxiety and portraying a realistic, non-linear progression towards self-improvement. Bocchi isn't just nervous or shy, she suffers from severe social anxiety, and the show actively makes sure that this isn't trivialized into the usual quirky trope. What the show does best is reveal what's going on inside the mind of a socially anxious person. Sure, the animation greatly exaggerates her emotion, but that exaggeration helps portray social anxiety even more clearly. A lot of the overthinking leads to fumbling even the simplest interactions, and not only do we get a glimpse of what that looks like to overthink, the animation helps you feel it. Watching Bocchi go through these moments can be both hilarious and painfully relatable. But the brilliance of Bocchi the Rock lies in how it handles these struggles without turning them into something overwhelming. Rather than inviting shame or pity, the show uses humor to offer relief, encouraging viewers to laugh off their past struggles. This makes the experience surprisingly comforting. That kind of empathy through comedy is both rare and deeply meaningful. What makes the anime so compelling is its powerful contradiction between the plot and character writing. A girl crippled by social anxiety who nonetheless desperately wants to perform. A longing to be seen and heard clashes head-on with her overwhelming fear of social interaction. But why would someone like Bocchi put herself in such an impossible position? She always feels like her anxiety was a barrier that stopped her from amounting to anything good. Then while watching an interview with a band she admires, one of the members mentioned that he also struggles with anxiety around people, but when he's on stage, that fear fades away. Hearing that gave Bocchi hope. It made her realize that there might be something out there that she can do where her anxiety doesn't hold her back. Despite how scary it is, the stage becomes a place where she feels like she might be finally able to express herself and be accepted. And that's the thing, just getting on stage doesn't magically fix everything. It's only the beginning of a long, unpredictable journey. She doesn't have a magical moment of transformation. There's no big speech, no sudden burst of confidence. Instead, her progress is slow, messy, and full of backslides, which is exactly what real-life self-improvement looks like. Some days she's absolutely killing it. She shreds on stage, carries the band, and pushes herself in ways beyond what she thought was possible. Other days, she's back to hiding underneath cardboard boxes. That inconsistency isn't just relatable, it's what makes her growth feel so earned. You see every tiny step she takes, every small risk, every little change in behavior, and that adds up. It's not that she becomes fearless, it's that she starts to learn how to act despite the fear. And when you see that, when you see someone like her, someone who started off afraid to even just exist in a group setting, gradually build up the courage not just to perform but take the spotlight when it matters the most, it hits different. It reminds you that maybe growth isn't just being a different person, it's about learning to keep going even when you're terrified. The best part is, Bocchi isn't doing this alone. Alongside her own quiet progress, she's surrounded by a support system that radically accepts her and supports her, acting as a catalyst to her growth. Bocchi's bandmates aren't just fellow musicians, they're a source of understanding and acceptance that helps her navigate the challenges of anxiety. Her friends don't pressure her to change or force her out of her comfort zone faster than she's ready for. Instead, they create a space where she can be herself. Awkwardness, silences, and all, without judgment. The simple idea that just being here is enough expressed by Nijika in the anime is profound. It challenges the notion that connection requires a constant social performance or forced extroversion. Sometimes the best support is quiet acceptance. This portrayal highlights how crucial a strong, patient support network can be for people living with anxiety. How it can open doors that fear alone would have kept shut. Bocchi the Rock isn't just a story about music or anxiety. It challenges the wide stereotypes and romanticized ideas about neurodivergence and mental health. It shows us a character who is deeply flawed, deeply scared, but deeply determined. It doesn't just try to fix Bocchi or turn her into someone she's not. Instead, it offers a nuanced, honest depiction of what it means to live with anxiety. The contradictions, the struggles, the small victories. For many viewers who have faced similar struggles, Bocchi becomes a mirror, a character who sees them and tells them that they're not alone. And that representation, seeing someone struggle, grow, and persevere, is a testament to simply showing up for yourself. Courage doesn't always roar. Sometimes it's the quiet act of showing up for yourself, even when every part of you wants to hide. That voice, no matter how shaky or scared it is, deserves to be heard.